Oh yeah, of course, of course. But let's go ahead and talk about Rome Streets and Conductor Williams collab album Trainspotting. This is my first Rome Streets project. I've seen a lot of people talk about Rome Streets, especially when it comes to Griselda talks, underground, excuse me, hip hop talks. And people are like, "Oh, Rome Streets is nice. Rome Streets Conductor Williams. This is gonna be a good album. This is gonna be a great album." I seen Rolling Stones call this a masterpiece before I actually listened to it, which I'm just like, I'm like, all right. I'm not gonna listen to Rolling Stones because they've gotten stuff wrong plenty of times. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go into this with my own ears, with my own opinion. No type of bias is going into this. I mean, I do have a preconceived bias of what Conductor Williams does because I've heard him give production to Drake before, and I enjoyed the production that he's given to Drake, and I've enjoyed Drake's flows on that. Especially with him doing what is it, 8 a.m. in Charlotte. And so
Hmm.
going into this project, B, I know you told me about Wrong Streets. He gets in his bag. He
Hmm.
raps. He's really good at it. He gets into his flow state.
Hmm.
I enjoyed this project.
Hmm.
I really liked it. Now, I will say this. This is one of those projects that I'm not going to come out with a particular song that I just really, really love, right?
Hmm.
Because these ain't songs that he's coming in here to make a song.
Hmm.
He's coming in here to rap. And sometimes, B, you just need those projects like that. Was like, yo, I'm gonna be on this great production. We locked in with this one producer, and I'm gonna give you some great rapping, some great
Hmm.
bars, some great lines. Rome Streets delivered for me.
Hmm.
Conductor Williams, production wise, delivered to me. I love
Hmm.
some of the stuff that even Conductor Williams put in there. What is this? Dang, Conductor,
Oh, you
where'd you
talking about the
find this?
some
You
of the
know,
like,
like
yeah, yeah.
with the little mix and the tags of like the dang son, like the whole
Hmm.
little trapaholics and stuff like that. Overall, for me, there was certain things I liked in here. I wish I would have wrote down some lines. There was
Hmm.
one thing where it's like he ended the song off with like, "Oh, if you want to hide stuff from Negroes, put it in the
Put it, yeah,
books." And
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, "Oh," I was like,
Hmm.
"No, you can't end it off like that, my boy. You got to keep going." And there was some points on the production on here. I'm just like, "Oh," I'm like, "Okay." Wrong
Hmm.
Streets was flowing on here. Method Man gave a really, really fire verse to
Oh
me.
yeah. Oh,
I'm like,
refs.
"Oh my gosh, I forgot. I got to pull up who all was on this project right here because." I'm not gonna
Method
lie, I
Man, Jay
didn't.
Worthy. They was
Yeah,
on
I
it
like
too.
Jay Worthy as well.
Fuck
B,
Jay
I'm not gonna
Worthy.
lie. I went into this. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. For me, he gave me a good verse. B.
Yeah.
No preconceived biases. But for me, overall, I like the little thing the little line he said. He's like, I got the power like Goku with the yellow hair
Them
or
Jay-
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay. I was like, okay, my boy Roman's cultured. Okay, I can get down with this right now. But yeah, overall for me, like I said, this isn't an album I'm gonna pull specific songs from. It's just really which beat do you like more and
Hmm.
which rapping, which one had the best bars for you.
Hmm.
This definitely gave me, I don't want to say it like this gave me MF Doom vibes where it's like I said, you going in here to rap. You're not really gonna come in here giving me hooks and stuff like that. You're
Hmm.
coming in here to rap, to show your lyricism, to show and display your skill. I thoroughly enjoyed this. And I'm not gonna lie, for a project with 14 tracks, 33 minutes, pause, perfect run length.
Hmm.
I fully enjoyed this project. This made me want to go listen to more Rome Streets projects, especially that Kiss the Ring one, because people talk highly about it. But B,
Hmm.
I know you're more familiar with Rome Streets. I just want to give my quick thoughts before we have a little
Hmm.
conversation. Go ahead, B.
Yeah. I enjoyed this as well. Rome, I told you, Rome raps, bro. That's what he does. That like he start like Andre Agassi, like the first track, like it's the shorter, like the intro. He
Mhm.
went into a different little pocket. Like he was just, it's like he didn't even care about the beat no more. He was just rapping. Like I just want to
Mhm.
rap. And then Mash was dope. Runny Nose he had a crazy pocket on there. Man, Rome is he just dope, B. He did different subject matters on here. You know, he talked about some little ladies, you know what I mean? He had rule 480. You know what's 480?
Mhm.
Industry rule number 480. Record labels are shady.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
I
That's
noticed he
why
was talking
he
about
was referencing
game, talking
about
about ownership,
yeah,
slave,
yeah, 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 yeah.
slave
That's
to
why he
the
said,
like you're not gonna get paid what you worth. You're only gonna get paid what you negotiate. And I was like,
yeah.
ooh, I'm like, that's
That's
fire.
yeah, that's when he was like, you know what I'm saying? We used to be slaves, now we, you know what I mean? We slaves to the
Hmm.
chains and all this type of stuff. So it's like that was dope. I love the concept on that joint. Heartbreakers was probably my favorite like song when it comes to beat. I love that beat, bro. That beat was so dope. Ten Toes beat that like West Coast sample like boom boom boom.
What was
When
the
he had Jay Worthy on
what
there,
was the sample?
I can't think
I
of it, V.
because I was like, I know this song. I'm like, I just don't know it. The last time it sounded familiar to that Bruno Mars song that he has.
It was so crazy that I was gonna Google it, but I was like, I'm not. I just want to. sometimes I like to think of it naturally, but I
Mm-hmm.
could not think of it. I thought you was gonna think of it or look it up, but I
Mm-mm.
didn't. I didn't.
Mm-mm.
Um, Connie Revenge. That's when he went into the little. It was a little skit, right, with the chick. I was that hard. Yeah, that was after Heartbreakers. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but Joe Pesci. Oh my God, he was on
Yeah,
there,
that was one of my favorites. That was one of
bro.
my
He was
favorites.
on there going. Then Electric
Mm-hmm.
Slide, Resource
Mm-hmm.
Room. That second beat on that when he ended it off.
Oh, oh,
Oh, no,
oh.
wrong, bro. Hey, see, Rome is one of the ones too that sometimes you gotta like write something down or like I don't know, look at the lyrics just to like what is he saying here? Because he has
Mm-hmm.
some stuff like the internal rhyme schemes and things like that he does. Like he is a rapper's rapper. Like I judge these type of albums differently from like because Rome, like yes, I can critique him on Rome don't have the best hooks. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not here for the hooks. We're here for the
Yeah.
rhymes. We're here for the
Mm-hmm.
raps. You know what I mean? And I'm happy that it was a shorter runtime because like I love conductor beats. I love the distortion. He always has his signature sound in there. Oh, this is a conductor thing. But it could get redundant at some when it product. You'd be like, this one kind of sound like the other one, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But I'm happy it wasn't long, so it didn't bother me as much. And also I
Pause.
love conductor production. You know what I'm saying? No pause. But yeah, man, this is right here is a stellar. This is dope right here. Them two together, they make dope music. You could tell that. Well, I could tell that this was something that they have more. I think they got more, B. Because this felt like a snippet. Even though it's
Mm-hmm.
33 minutes, I know they got more in the tuck.
I mean, a lot of these songs were really short. I mean, up to
Yeah.
2 minutes. I mean, but he's just barring up. He's not trying to
Yeah.
construct a song. He's not,
Hmm.
oh, verse, hook, or hook, verse, hook, verse. He's
Yeah.
not doing any of that. Well, if he is, he's not doing much of it. I didn't really notice it, if anything. But I agree with you. That's like I said, this is the type of project where I'm not coming in here for the song structure. I'm not coming in here for the conceptual themes of like, oh,
Mm.
this song connects with this one. There's a storyline. No, good
Nah.
beats, great
This
rapping. That's what
this
I
is the
came for.
That's what Rome does. It's like when people like, oh, people don't rap no more. That's why I'm like, that's why I say I critique the mainstream like music, like mostly what everybody consume, than like the underground. Cause it's like you could find what you're looking for. It's out there. If you want to hear rappers rap, we have rappers that just rap. And Rome
Yeah.
Streets is if you come to a list, he's in the top when it comes to rappers just rapping. And he you know what I mean? He does his thing. So yeah, I enjoyed this. There's
Yeah.
none on
To
here I
me,
really dislike. He was on here
this is
just rap.
yeah, this is my introduction to Rome. He had a good amount of personality, good amount of charisma. He definitely
Mhm.
did not come off boring. He was very engaging with it. And like I said, he barely had any features on here, which I mean, he really didn't have room on here with most of these songs being about 2 to 3 minutes. Barely any hitting 3 minutes at that. But yeah, but that Method Man verse though, I was
Oh,
like,
Meth was on there. Hey, you get Johnny Blaze if you roam these streets, whatever. And then he had that one about he had the line about the Frankie Lyman line.
uh-huh. I don't
Oh, that,
remember
that
it, but I
scheme
remember
he
that
did
Johnny
with
Blaze
Frankie.
one.
Now that
Hmm.
Frankie Lyman, like he built up that scheme too. He kind of built off what Rome did in the ending
Hmm.
of his verse. But like, nah, bro. Meth was on there sounding hungry. See, that's what I'm saying. Like you could tell when Meth be pocketing in, like he'll pocket in the flow sometimes, like around,
Hmm.
even though it be dope. But when he with a rapper, when he be with a
Oh yeah.
spit, bro,
He like, yo, I gotta up my game right now.
facts. But I'm
I
gonna
can't come
give
on
you
here weak.
I'm gonna give you an album to check out for Rome Streets. I'm gonna say Noise Candy 3, The Overdose, is one that should be on your list to check out.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you one more that's like high.
You said Nose
Where is
Candy
it?
3.
Yeah, Nose Candy 3.
Okay. What about that Kiss the Ring one?
Kiss the
That's like
Ring,
his most
it's
iconic looking
cool.
one. Hmm.
History, that's his Griselda debut. It's cool. It's not
Uh,
bad. But Kiss the Ring is good. It's just Noise
he just
Candy
got better
3.
projects.
To me, Noise Candy 3 is like, bro, that's to me, that's I wouldn't say prime Rome, but that's my favorite Rome. I've been listening to him, bro, since 2018-ish. So I've been around for a minute. Uh it's one more. It's the I say Death in the Position because they put out a new addition to that one a few years ago. But I say that's another one
Mm,
that's dope with him and DJ Muggs. Yeah.
okay. Okay.
But
But B,
one
as a
thing,
collab project,
mhm.
how'd you like Conductor's production?
I think it was cool. I told you it can get a little redundant, but I think he has a fully produced project by Derringer that I think to me was better because I feel like the production was more I wouldn't
Varied.
say it was different. it was different from a typical Derringer production. Like it was like some of it felt like what is this? It was like
Mhm.
simple. It was like simplified in a way in certain points, and I'm like, huh, what is they doing here with this? And it's the Haddon's Garden holdup. It came out last year.
Mhm.
I talked about it on the
You talked
pod
about it
last year.
on a what
Yeah,
we've been jamming.
yeah. I say check it out. But Noise Candy is like my favorite, bro. 96 Windbreaker, bro. Like, bro, no, 96 Nautical Windbreaker.
Hmm.
Crazy. Seizures started off crazy. Rich Porter versus old Pookie. Riding.com. Bro, it's just dope project, bro. I remember jamming this so crazy when we used to work at the big store, bro. In the
Hmm.
mornings, I've been there by myself. Bro, had the headphones on. Ah, oh
Hey,
my
B was
God.
moving at work.
Hey, boy, I was the man. You know what I'm saying? I was packing the packs. I had the packs. You know what I mean? I had the sacks. You know what I mean? I had it all. You know what I mean? Pushing
Hmm.
that produce, pushing that meat. You
Nah,
know what I
honey.
mean?
Well, yeah, train spotting. Like I said, for me, I enjoyed this. To me, this is probably going to be so far my top 10 of the mid-year. I really,
hmm
really enjoyed this project right here. There's every now and then where it's like I could get tired of projects like this. But every now and then when I go to one, and it's a rapper rapping, really good charisma, really good pockets, really good flows, over some dope production,
hmm
I'm in there. I
You
can't really
niggas
say much about
trash.
it. I can't really pull too much out of this because, like I said, he's just rapping on here. There isn't a song where I'm like, ooh, the hook on here though. Like I'm not doing that. Like if you want a project and the rapper is rapping, you come to this.
Yeah,
God
that's
dang.
my favorite ad lib from Rome. You niggas trash.
I didn't know that was him. I was just like,
He'd be like, hold on, what's that?
but yeah, y'all let us know what y'all think about this album down in the comment section down below. B, you got any final thoughts on this?
Hey, Rome, keep doing your thing. Conductor, keep doing your thing as well.
Hmm.
Rome Streets, continue to rapping, bro. Just be you. You rap. Like I, I was a hater. I got to a point where I was elitist. I was a what's them guys you call? I used to be like that. What they call them?
Like
They used to call me
hipsters,
that. But they called me something else. I was something else. They used to call me.
elitist.
It was elitist, but when something could become mainstream,
That's hipster, ain't it? A hipster
yeah.
elitist?
But it was something else they used to call me, man. My other homies would call me. But
Gatekeeper?
it
No.
got it got to a point where some people are like getting into Rome, and I'm like, man, come on, I've been on Rome. I'm like, Rome just
Uh-huh.
gonna hit you. Yeah, yeah. Then I was like, let me stop doing my guy like that. I kind of tried to disrespect my guy, but
Oh, a hater. That's what you was.
yeah. Just a hater. I am a hater. But I've been changing my hater ways. You see, I'm
Not
changing.
me. Not me.
Yeah.
Bump that. I like to
Nah,
embrace the hate.
I'm changing my hater ways, bro. I'm gonna hate a little bit, but not like I used to, bro. Because the hate me, it don't get you too far, bro. It don't get you too far in
Yes, you
life.
do.
In
If you hate
life,
right. If you hate right, you
I
do.
love good hate. But I was doing a little bit bad hate, B. That's some bad hate right there.
Oh, okay. Unethical hate.
Unethical hates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let us know what y'all think about this Wrong Streets and Conductor Williams project down in the comment section down below.
Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.